10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, 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 no. That's what I call a live stream. No, 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 no. That's what I call a live stream. It's Monday. No, bloody. I'm still not
God. I'm deaf. My ears are bleeding.
I was meant to say it's Sunday, it's 9:30, so that's what I call time for live stream, but never mind. I'm still not used to doing this. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. In the Christmas spirit, scratching me boobs off. This is too hot for this. I might be turning it back on because I've just turned the heating off. But yes, we're back once again for Sunday for our Christmas start of the Christmas specials.
Woo!
So welcome along,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas!
And first off, welcome along to Nia, who's festing as always, and to Makamula, evening nowers, or Nembers, as we like to be known on this channel. We are all Nembers.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome, as always, Delaney, wrong side.
Hello.
And welcome along to Sharon.
Hello.
Hello, hello. And I must apologise for last week for not being here, but I had a load of... that's going to sound bad. I had a load of girls who were nearly teenagers in my house. That sounds terrible. I am not Mr. Glitter. My daughter had a sleepover. That's easy to say. Right, moving on. Wow,
Yes.
loving the Christmas card. Loving the Christmas card. Oh, Cardi, sorry. I thought it was 2 exclamation marks.
No.
Do need to get my eyes tested. I do need to
Clearly.
get my eyes tested.
It is a very nice Christmas cardie.
Thank you very much.
'Tis the season to be jolly.
Yes, to
I was going to say, if any, I've got a Christmas dressing gown on.
I forgot what I had on there, sorry. Right, as we say, welcome along. Christmas festivities. Actually, first off, how were you two been? Are you
Ill.
feeling very festive? Well, Sharon,
No.
you've got your Christmas flu thing.
I got my Christmas dressing gown on, feeling the lurgy.
And are you feeling festive, Leonie?
I've watched about 12 really crappy Christmas. Does that count?
You've watched 12 Christmas crappy films.
Yeah, you know when you want something to watch and you find something that's not really that good.
Yeah.
In the sense of like you don't have to concentrate on them.
Yeah.
So Christmas, like the really bad Christmas films that you get, you know, like it's on like 5 on the on.
Yeah, like Magic or whatever. Yeah, like that random
like
TV station.
Magic Christmas or whatever and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And you don't
Christmas
really
24.
Yeah, and you don't really have to concentrate on it because it's
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause they're all the same story, really, aren't they? They're just
pretty much, yeah. There's usually someone falls in love with someone who's there's like a Scrooge character, and then she becomes like in love for Christmas or whatever.
Not only that, hello as well to Lindsay and Alvin for coming along. Hello, welcome along. There's 2 my wife's watched recently. I think they were both on Amazon Prime actually.
Mm.
But both of them, there was one guy who was in This Is Us. I don't know if you've ever watched that. This Is Us.
I don't know what that is now.
There was one of the blokes from there was in it, and he was an author, and he was helping this woman who was trying to find out birth mom because she'd been given
I've
up for
seen that.
adoption.
I watched that.
Yes, that's.
Yeah.
And then another one she watched today, and she went, "Oh, what you do? Oh, I'm an author. I do this." She worked in a coffee shop, and he come round to help her at one point. And I was just like, "Hold on, are they all just authors?" I was like, "Didn't you watch this the other day?" She went, "No, it's a different one." I was like, "Are they just all authors in these?"
It's deja vu.
Yeah.
To be honest, they are good for watching. You know, when you like want to watch something, but you don't need to concentrate on it, and it's just a bit of like, I don't know.
Yeah. Have you seen the one with? I know it was wrote by Tom Parry. Your Christmas on Mine.
No,
I've seen that, yes.
I seen the one with Lindsay Lohan, and I can't remember what it's called. And she was like spoilt in it.
Was it a really very white Christmas?
Was it a biography?
It was really recent, and there's a bit in it where she's got a boyfriend and whatever, and he's a bit of a knob. And anyway, they were driving along in the car, and she wanted to put the radio on. She put the radio on, and she put you know, in Mean Girls when they do Jingle Bell Rock.
Right.
So
Right.
they put that song on, and like he turned it off, and then she put it back on, and I thought it was like a sort of ode to like Mean Girls type of thing,
All right.
like a nod to it, I guess.
To be honest, I've never ever seen Mean Girls, but that doesn't mean anything because I still haven't watched Shawshank Redemption.
No, you shot them.
To be honest, I hadn't seen Jingle All the Way until today.
Oh, see, I'm not a fan of that film.
Wait, my wife said, "You haven't seen Jingle All the Way? What?" And she was like, "I can't believe you've never seen Jingle All the Way." And we watched it. She went, "It's a brilliant film." And I watched it. I went,
No, it's
"Thought
not.
you
It's
said this
not.
was good." It was. Yeah, it just get. Oh,
Is that
It's
the
not. It's
Arnie
bad.
one?
yes,
Arnie?
it's the Arnie one.
Yeah.
Is it where he's arguing about toys?
Yes.
Yeah, they're trying to get the last
Turbo
toy of the year
Man.
or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, hello. Welcome along, Nespresso. Bring on one. Well, keep watching. We were here to disappoint.
Yeah.
In saying that, I will start sharing.
Stay for some disappointments.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not just once. There is a lot of disappointment on this. There is a lot of apologising.
There's going to be.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be definitely going to be some swear words when we get a little bit down the list.
Oh,
Holy
definitely.
moly.
It's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah.
2 seconds, because I've got this here to get the screen up to try and do it there. Right. Okie dokie. Right. So as we have here, it's the Now Christmas album from 2000. On the plus side, we don't have a paedophile on this one, like we did on our last one 2 years ago. So all the positives in that.
Don't make me laugh so much I start coughing.
Yeah, start off with the positives.
I was going to say but there is a lot of other creepy stuff going on.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
So let's move along to the first song, which is "Happy Christmas, the War's Over," John and Yoko Ono. Anyone want to take this on first?
I put classic Christmas song. Obviously, it's about peace, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's one that we hear every year. But yeah, I think it's one you just sing along to.
Yeah.
But what I did notice when we did our homework listening to it, Yoko Ono just has got such a screamy voice. You can just hear it in that, and you just.
To be honest, this is one of the best songs she's ever repeated, because I've heard some of her other stuff, and it is just.
Oh yeah, no, but that's
experimental. Yeah.
I was like, oh god, I can actually hear it, and she doesn't sound the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a good song.
I do like this song. It's a very chill Christmas song, because it's a song which you could have playing in the background, but it's like when you sat down with a drink in the end of the day, the kids are playing over there or something. There's a couple of grandparents having a discussion, which is getting a bit heated, and you're thinking, this is Christmas. Lindsay and Alvin love this song. It's just a Christmas classic. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Christmas classic.
So this is Christmas. This is Christmas. So this is Christmas. Sorry.
Yes.
Being awkward.
Well, yeah. Well, the first lines, like you've just said, so it's Christmas. What have you done? Another year over and a new one just begun. That, I think I said this on the last live stream because it's appeared on there. Because what I should have really done was do what they do on Friends and all them programs. Where it just says, well, this is what we thought before, and just put the clip of these two last time talking about it. I missed a trick there. But yeah, that line, so it is Christmas, another year gone. Another year, sorry, what have you done? Another year. It always me being the pessimist, what it is, I always think of like, oh, exactly, what have I done? Oh, I could have done this. I could have not looking on the side. Well, I've done this. I always think, oh, I should have really done that this year. I should have really done. I wanted to do that this year, and I've never done it. And it's always like, oh, what have I bloody done? But yeah, it was John Lennon's seventh release since he left the Beatles in 1971. It got to number 2 in the UK, number 42 in America, but did end up going to number. Oh, hold on. I don't know if it charted in 1971 in the UK actually, because I've got it here. But ended up going to number.
You didn't have issue with it or something?
No, I don't think it did. I don't think it charted originally in 71. I think it got to number 2. When I'm reading through this, in 1980, after he was shot.
Yeah.
I think I've wrote this down wrong by the looks of it, because it says number 2 in the UK, but got to number 2. So I don't think it charted when I'm thinking about this, when I'm thinking about what I read about this. But yeah, like a lot of these songs, I think a lot of these songs weren't hits the first time round. It wasn't until he got killed that they become hits. But obviously, it was wrote as a protest song for the Vietnam War. But in December 2012, IT voted the 10th best Christmas song of all time. There is a music video, but I never found it when I was looking through YouTube and everything.
Oh, we did. We found. Excuse me.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Sorry, say what?
It took us.
Yeah, we did find it.
All right.
But we did find it.
Great tune, but just looked at the track list for the album. Some shockers. Gonna be a great song. Well, thanks, Simon. Thanks. Welcome along, new name as well. Welcome along. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, you've got to take the rough with the smooth, because there is some shockers amongst this. But yeah, there was a music video. It was released on a VHS tape along with the John Lennon video collection in '92. But like I said, I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it was just a series of sort of pictures of John and Yoko and that sort of thing, and
them in the bed.
film of them and the kids, and then some footage of them in their piece in Amsterdam, I think, maybe, or whatever. Yeah, I'm sure it was that sort of thing.
Wasn't it their honeymoon or something?
Yeah, it was something like that. It was just
Yeah.
Well, and then children singing.
Yeah. The song has been covered by other artists, including Andy Williams, Neil Diamond, Diana Ross, Miley Cyrus, Maroon 5, and John Legend.
Maroon 5, really? Come on. What's the matter with these people?
It's one of these songs which we'll see in a couple of songs' time, which you should never cover. It should never be covered. There's a few.
No, really?
Yes. But moving on from that one, I've never seen the video before. I hadn't as well, Simon, so yes. But moving along to Do They Know It's Christmas, which is a video probably everyone's seen.
Yeah.
It's like this track. I love this track. And it's a proper song. If you're in the car or by yourself and it comes on, you're just like belting out the top of your lungs, thinking you're all like Bono, like, well, tonight, thank God it's there.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of you. And you do just belt it out, thinking, yeah, I can hit that note. I want that Bono line the next time.
And the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
This was the start of the charity record, and I don't know if there was one before, but it's the start that I remember. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that sort of thing, yeah.
Well, that's the thing, because Bob Geldof, it was like everyone's going to know this. Bob Geldof seen the news coverage of Michael Burke in, like, I think, 84 and thought, right, we need to do something. And he started phoning up people and say, come along, you need to come along and show you.
What about poor old Midge-Ure? Is he going to get any credit?
Well, what wasn't it? Bob Geldof Midge-Ure was playing the Tube at the time, I think it was, and Bob Geldof got on the phone and to Paulie Yates at the time and says, "Oh, we need someone." And Midge-Ure was there, and he was like, "Put Midge-Ure on," and they got together, and that's how it got the ball rolling. And
Right.
he was like phoning around people. There is 3 people who did turn it down and says, "Oh, we're not coming." But Bob Geldof has never revealed who it was.
Ooh.
So that would be good. That would be good. Yeah, Nespresso, it was a massive undertaking because when you think of the artists who were there,
Yeah, because people flew in like from away when they were on holidays and stuff, and sort of flew in and
Yeah.
yeah. And there was even there's some people who, well, you'll get onto it because I've got a little quiz for you to in a second.
oh,
I'm trying to look at the people. I think it's on the next page where there is, I think, Big Country, David Bowie, Holly Johnson, Paul McCartney, and Annie Lennox couldn't appear on the album, but they sent special messages in. Annie Lennox's name does appear on like the music sleeve, so the single sleeve.
okay.
Is a special message, but hers actually never got there in time for the pressing. So, so her
That's
name does
interesting.
appear as like it's because theirs does appear on a B side where they're done a special message, but theirs appears on the B side of the song, not the original, like the A side. Love Phil Collins on the drums. Well, Phil Collins, they never asked for a drummer. They were just going to use a drum machine, and Phil Collins ended up bringing his own drum kit along and says, "No, you've got to have a drummer. I'll come along and play drums." And I think I didn't know Phil Collins played drums until I'd seen this later on in life, and then obviously Phil Collins is a drummer, and brilliant. Another Christmas classic by Lindsay and Alvin. There's a line in this song that I can't stand, so I'm not a fan. What? What, Nia? I'm surprised.
What line?
Nia needs to tell us the line. What line is in here?
The line. What is the line? It does also remind me, and I would have put a clip in, but he's banned from here, of Gavin and Stacey when Smithy's in the car and it comes on. He's like singing along like we said we would. And he's beeping the horn. He's like singing along there. He's like, "Out of the way, dickhead, come on!" And it's a brilliant thing. But I've said it before. I'll post it on social media when everyone was banning James Corden from Ryanair banned him. There was restaurants banning him. I took the decision to ban him from the live stream. He'll not be appearing on here, so that's the stance. I jumped on the bandwagon. I went there.
Stand firm, Neil. Stand firm.
Yes, he does appear on some of the Tango commercials, which I do have on the channel, but he'll not appear in this live stream.
Good. Well said.
Yes, thank you. I stand by my principles of jumping on bandwagons. Thank you. Phil Collins was great in the Cadbury's advert. Yes, he was. Doing it dressed as a gorilla as well. So let's have a look. It did go on to become the biggest selling song ever, beating Mulligan Tie, another Christmas classic. Later to be beat by Candle in the Wind by Elton John, which I think was another. Was that ended up being a charity record though, didn't it? Raising money for.
Yeah, it was something. Was it?
It must have been for Princess Diana's charities, because it's who you done it for. Thank you, Simon. Glad you took stand against James. Thank you very much. Love Smithy singing in the car. So it is funny, but I would have showed it, but got to stick to me principles. It's, well, tonight, thank God it's them instead of you. It doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
I can get that, but
I can see it in the context of the song.
Yeah. It's like it's basically just saying that think you're lucky that it's not you. So it comes down to where you're born, isn't it? At the end of the day, and what to them.
I do have a problem with. I don't know if it's Band-Aid 20 or Band-Aid 30. When is it? Dizzy Rascal does his bit rapping on it. Oh,
I don't even think I've heard that.
Oh, you just listen. Is
it bad?
Yeah, let's modernize something. You don't need to modernize it. You just do it again. You know what I mean? They're trying to do it. It's quite bad. Yeah, Nigel. So amongst everyone else who you knew, Nigel Planer, who played Neil from The Young Ones,
Yeah.
he showed up on the day as well to appear. He got a hold of a request, showed up on the day because in character as Neil from The Young Ones, by the way, and not as Nigel Planer, is Neil from The Young Ones. Because about a couple of months, I don't know if it was a year or 2 years earlier, he had a hit with The Hole in My Shoe by Neil.
Yeah.
Right.
He showed up for 2 hours, done everyone's head in, and Joe told him to do one.
No.
So he doesn't actually appear. Yeah, I was just about to bring up the Dizzy Rascal rap, but the Band-Aid 20 apart from that wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was better than the Band-Aid Pete Waterman, the Stock 8 Waterman one in 1989, I think it was.
Yeah, again, it's something that should not be replicated because it was a moment in time and you can't ever replicate that. As much as you think I'm just going to on the coattails of this, I'm just going to do another one. It never works. It just does not work.
Yeah. If Mulligan Tyre is not on this album, I will kick off. Unfortunately, there is Paul McCartney, so don't worry. There is Paul McCartney, so please, hopefully that softens the blow, Gareth. Hopefully it softens the blow. Yeah, obviously it made number one in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Austria, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, Ireland, Italy, Holland, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, and West Germany. And like I say, it's been recorded 3 other times, all getting to number one. Stock 8 and Waterman got number one in 89. Band-Aid 20 in 2004 got number one. And Band-Aid 30 also got number one. Actually, it's been covered by the cast of Glee in 2011.
Of course. Why would they not?
And also Band-Aid Liverpool, which was for Shelter in 2020. And also in
I'm not laughing at the charity bill. I can just imagine all that sounded.
And also Keith Lemon covered it in 2020.
Oh no. See again, Keith Lemon kind of grates on my nerves just a slightly little bit.
Well, he did do it for a good cause, let's say, because he was.
Yeah, they all did. It's not the causes that they, not taken away for the causes they did too, but.
And it was to raise funds for a charity. I don't know if she was involved with or after our death was involved with. But they didn't know it was Christmas because they were Muslims in Africa. Okay, so welcome along, Storm.
I was thinking that actually. I wondered if it did reach number one in any African countries.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Yeah, because usually sometimes around this time, Zimbabwe usually dotted on the end. It's usually one of the only Zimbabwe or South Africa, and I can't remember them being on that list. As we said, the music video was shot in the recording, and like I say, most people have seen it. But when I've watched it through this time to have a look, I did see something which I hadn't realised before, and we do have our best look-alike. He's not named on the sleeve cover, but look who was at the recording. Who is it?
Okay.
It's either him or a look-alike.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to bring my phone really close.
Elton John's brother?
Not Elton John's brother.
Oh God, I'm rubbish at this game.
Anyone in the chat?
I have no idea.
Not Roy Orbison, McNamara, neither. No, it's not Roy Orbison. No idea. I've got the single in a record shop for 50p, so the charity got nothing. Okay.
Well, so it's nobody well known then. It's just some random guy.
It's not Elton John. I was going to say Roy. It's not Roy Orbison. Who lost? Right, I'll give you a clue. He's not English. He's not even a singer. I don't think it's.
Oh, that bleeding helps a lot. Holy crap! How can be anybody?
You will know him. He's very famous.
Oh, so we don't know him. I don't know. I give up.
I will accept his actor's name. And in the show he was in, he died, or he was suspected dead, and then come back as someone else.
JR.
No, not JR.
Oh, okay.
Charity shop. Where he was found.
In a charity shop. Is it Nick Hills?
It's not Nick Hill. It's not Hitler without the moustache. Think Australian. I'm really giving you here. Australian.
Jason Donovan. Jason
Not
Donovan.
Jason He was in the
Holy
same
crap.
Jason Donovan.
I'm running out of Australian people. Kylie Minogue.
You're getting closer with Kylie than what you were with Jason. Lived in the same
Oh,
house
God.
with Kylie.
Oh, what's his name? Mr. Mangle. Not Mr. Mangle. Harold.
Harold Bishop, yes.
Oh, I got that in the end.
Obviously, a young Harold. Do you not think he looks like Harold Bishop?
No.
Not really, no.
Looks more like Elton John or Roy Orbison.
Yeah. Totally.
Oh.
One of these days, you'll get one of these, and it'll actually.
Yeah, you'll get that. You'll get there, Neil. I have faith in you.
Hello, welcome along, Will. And it wasn't Russell Crowe neither. Well, there you go. You said Harold.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. So, obviously, Harold Bishop. I think Ian Wilson, is that his name?
No.
Yeah, it is. It's Ian something, isn't it? Yeah, definitely
Ian something. He looks like an 80s actor with the posh voice. He does as well. So there were, I think, 37 different artists, performers who were listed on the track sleeves. So we are going to go, seeing as you spoke, Sharon, we're going to go Sharon first, and then Lainey, and we're going to see how many you can name. And it's going to be a knockout competition.
Well,
because we never got the excitement of the penalties last. Well, we did get excitement of the penalties.
Don't bring me into your bleeding English football stuff. I'm stepping well away.
Are we doing them alternately?
Yeah, alternatively.
Right, okay.
So, Sharon, you can go first.
Okay, Paul Young.
Paul Young is there.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins is there.
Boy George.
Boy George, correct. Lainey?
Sting.
Who, sorry?
Sting.
Sting. Yes, Sting. Sharon, back to you. Can you feel the tension? Chat, if you want to name them in the chat, you can.
Bob Geldof. Bob
Geldof is there, yes.
Bananarama.
They're a group I will accept.
Well,
I've got them named.
Sarah, Karen. And what do you call the other one? Sabayin.
No, yeah, Sabayin or something like that. Sayabin.
And who was the third member?
Karen.
Sarah,
Karen.
Sarah, Karen, and Sharon. Yes, so there you go. Sharon, back to you.
What's his name? Marilyn, the dude with the long hair.
Yes. Marilyn is there. Lainey, back to you.
Rick. I don't know his surname. From Status Quo. Is he the blonde one or the other one? Rick.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll accept Status Quo. So that is Francis Rossi and Rick Parfitt, who you're after.
Cool.
Back to Sharon. If you can name a band as well, if you want to name a band.
I'll go with. I can't. What the fuck's the band they're in? Gary Kemp.
Gary Kemp, yes. Gary Kemp is there. Lainey, this should be easy.
Duran Duran.
Well, not as easy. You never went for the obvious one, but
yeah,
yes, Duran. So John Taylor, Roger Taylor, Simon Le Bon, and I think there was someone else. Nick Rhodes. Macamoula named all them. Next up, Sharon.
Oh my God.
Oh, and Andy Taylor as well. You basically said half of one there before.
Did I say mid-year? Mid-year
has not been said, no.
Yeah. No, it's the mid-year, obviously, because he was there with Bob Geldof.
Lainey, back to you.
Martin Kemp.
Martin Kemp, yes, that's the other one. Sharon?
It's getting hard now.
6, 7, 8.
Whoa. Paul Weller?
Paul Weller is there, yes.
George Michael,
yes. Andrew Ridgely.
So I'll go with Andrew Ridgely. Andrew Ridgely.
Andrew Ridgely wasn't there, Laney.
No.
If you get one right, Laney gets the quiz.
Go on, lady.
There's two pretty obvious ones.
Oh no, I think I know one. I'm not sure she was there or not. I'm doubting myself now.
What's the other one?
There's no more members of Wham.
I'm not allowed to say the band name and not the third member because his name's going with brain. But I remember the band name is Spandau Ballet.
Well, unfortunately, because the band members have already been named.
No, one of them hasn't. One of them hasn't.
Yes, but the band members have been named, but the band hasn't, so I can only accept the band members, not the full band name.
No, nobody said the third one off there.
yes, you can. Well, you can mention the third one if you know his name.
It's the singer.
It's the singer. I actually know who it is. You've given the game away. I know who it is.
Run.
I mean, that's right, dogs. I'll forget it.
It's Tony.
Tony the Tiger.
No, don't confuse me.
You are gold.
Tony Hadley.
Yay!
Tony Hadley. Well done, Laney gets it.
Well done, lady. I was going to say, was Shaka Khan there?
No, Shaka Khan weren't there. The only non-English band who Nespresso's just said is Kool and the Gang. So it could have been Robert Cool Bell, would never got him, and James J.T. Taylor. Other members of Spandau was John Keble and Steve Norman.
Wasn't Bono there? Did we say Bono?
No one said Bono. I thought that was
again, the obvious one.
Yeah, Makamula said Bono. Johnny Fingers was said in there. Johnny Fingers from the Boomtown Rats. Also, Pete Bridget from the Boomtown Rats. John Moss from Culture Club. Also from U2, Adam Clayton. Simon Crow from Boomtown Rats. Chris Cross, not the ones who were going to make you jump, but the one from Ultravox. Geordie Watley. Martin Ware from Heaven 17 and Glenn Gregory from Heaven 17. I did see that name by Nespresso as well. And I think that might be them all. Oh, and Dennis Thomas also from Kool and the Gang. But that was all 37. But yes, well done, Laney. Well done. And well done, everyone in the chat for getting them all correct.
Yeah, God, that would have got so hard in the end. I wouldn't have had a clue.
Yes.
Yeah. I couldn't name band members of Kool and the Gang and shit like that.
Because again, that was the picture, wasn't it? That was in the sun.
Yeah.
That was silhouetted, wasn't it? And you had the whole sort of centre spread. Yeah.
Because there was one, is it this guy here? I think in the middle, this bloke here. When he was, that must be Chris Cross from Ultravox if he stand next to me, Drew, because I had not got a clue. I've never seen him. And he just looked like he'd walked in off the street and gone, I'm going in here. I'm going to get in this.
Free meal.
Now to answer Band-Aid 2s, bring up the picture. Unfortunately, I haven't got Band-Aid 2. But yes, with Cliff. Yes, Cliff's in Band-Aid 2. And there's Jason,
there we go. We'll be the lucky ones.
All you've got to think of is all the band members from Stockacre and Waterman.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course, and Harold Bishop. But
Mel and Kim and...
Yes.
Yeah, Sunita on there.
Sunita probably would have been there as well.
Yeah.
Fun Boy 3, whatever they were called. What was it called?
Big Fun.
big fun. Where
Big
I get
fun.
Boy 3 from?
Because there was 3 boys and they were fun.
Must have been it.
Move on to the next song, which for me is one of 2 songs, which is like, it's as soon as you hear this and the next song, it is the start of Christmas, and they're pretty interchangeable. The songs.
I was going to say the same actually about Band-Aid. As soon as that first note, you know exactly what song it is.
Yeah.
Macklemore emphasizes Christmas. Oh, classic! It's Christmas. Simon, you were late. I did try and do it. It's Sunday, but and I made so. Nobby can go ahead now. The World Cup is over for England. Yeah, it is like the World Cup's finished for us. So let's get the Christmas decorations up, which we did do today.
Did you put them up, or did you just get them out of the attic?
Maybe the second one.
I want to see you. That's standard. It's standard.
He only did his bit for the live stream.
Yes.
Yeah. Which he stole. Stolen lights.
Yeah. Lindsay and Alvin, these are just all Christmas classic Christmas songs. Nothing bad to say. I love Fun Boy 3. They did a song with Bananarama.
That's right. I knew I'd heard of them.
Oh, no, I'm thinking... because Fun Boy 3 are the ones who... who was it? There was a comedian. When they done a crossover with French and Saunders. And Fun Boy 3 was replaced by... Oh, what's his name? I can see him now. He was sort of with them and used to wear glasses and... I don't know. Anyway... Oh, here's Brum Reseller here for the knowledge bombs. Well, another thing this reminds us of as well is it's very 80s for me, this, because this is when I grew up. If people grew up in the 70s, it's very kids-oriented song, because what this reminds me of is these sort of decorations.
Yeah, totally.
I apologise if you still put them on your... But these streamers, which it like... 10 o'clock at night or whatever, you used to be sat there and all of a sudden it used to swing down and hit you in the face.
Yeah, just drop from the ceiling. Yeah.
I mean, I wrote a classic, absolute classic, great song. More of a cheerful Christmas tune, you know.
It is really upbeat. Yeah. And again, I sort of wrote on the same thing. It is like the words that he's singing, it's like you think every Christmas, you're like trying to fit some tables in, and there's always a little small table for the kids. Have I got enough room? Isn't enough room? But it's so upbeat. It's really good.
Simon's saying his missus can't stand them decks. For me, it's me. That's childhood. Absolutely. And yet Stall's saying I'm selling these like hotcakes this year. So people are. I think it is one of the things.
Yeah.
It's coming back in for this. Look, I've got my little tinsel up there. This was. I think this is off the kids because it's only a small bit of tinsel and it was in one of the boxes, and I'm positive one of them wore it as like decoration when they're doing the Christmas carols. And
again, the thing is with those kinds of decorations as well, back in the day, the more you had, the better, didn't you? And you had to like drape them across the ceiling, as many as you possibly could get, cram in. You know, no colour coordination, like red ones, blue, the whole colour range. Yeah. None of this coordination. This Christmas is going to be rose, gold, and white.
Yeah, it's just chuck it all on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like the big droopy lantern style as well.
Yes, I can remember my mum used to have the things going from the corners, and in the middle of them, she used to. I'm saying me dad used to have to put them. No, you chuck.
Yeah,
go that way.
Back a bit. Yeah.
Well, that looks. That should be further in the middle, so we'd have to get the ladders out again and move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will says that my mum called them sore thumb decorations.
Yeah, I was just going to say, because the amount of pins you would go through.
Yeah.
And when they used to fell down, watch where you're standing, the pins will be somewhere. You'd be going.
Because either your ceilings were Artex or they had that wallpaper.
Artex.
And chip wallpaper on the ceiling or something. And shove a pin in one of those. It's like, yeah.
That's what my living room looked like when I was little. Yes, everyone. I think everyone. If you were born 80s, early 90s, this was everyone's living room.
Oh yeah.
This reminded me of village halls. Well, for me as well, it was like going to the Christmas party every year. My dad used to always take to the local workmen's club. Oh, there's a Christmas party, and I'll take him up Saturday afternoon. My dad never used to go out on a Saturday afternoon, but for him, it was an excuse. I'll take him up Saturday afternoon, Christmas party. He can go out and have a couple of pints. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he used to just be sat there. He used to just run around, boiling hot. Dad, can I have a juice? Can I have some lemonade? You can have some juice. Yeah. You know, running around.
For us, it was blackcurrant and lemonade. If we had blackcurrant and lemonade, like we were so cool.
Didn't you used to wear a jumper and then like a polo neck or a shirt underneath, so you'd be absolutely like lathered?
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be
all the time.
Yeah, there was that, and then you used to see Santa, who was just probably the oldest bloke, like in the place.
In the club, yeah, the workmen's club.
George is old. He's got a white beard. Put that suit on you, have a free pint, and he probably had about 3 or 4 by the time. Never CRB checked. There was none of that during that time. Yeah. And you always got the same type of selection. It was always the same selection box you used to get, and every year, and then it was the Cadbury's one with the wrapper, and it just takes us back so much. This thing.
The other thing about this is the guy who plays guitar or bass or whatever it is, his fringe. I mean,
I know, yeah.
Like the fringe. Like
that's some haircut.
It's like his mother's still cutting it, and she hasn't got a bowl. She's only got a saucer. You know?
But I also remember I had a Noddy Holder's hair when we first perm started coming out, because when perms first became cool, everybody got layers through your hair, so you'd have like loads of shorter bits and longer bits all through your hair. So then, you know, when the curls started coming out, you ended up looking like Noddy Holder. You know what I mean?
This is true. I will admit to having that as well.
Yeah,
I do have a fact about Noddy Holder when we come up to it in a second. My grandparents had the most faded paper chains on earth. That's still thing. I used to try and jump and get them down, but when I did, my mum would go mad because I actually reached them. Yeah, you did when you were a kid. Try and jump them. Oh, you've snapped them. To be honest, last night, this is going back last night. So we were in the dining room where we are here now, watching the football because we had telly on the wall there. And the Litlin was off playing the sitting room. She had something different on, didn't want to watch. Anyway, when she come in to see us at one point, England scored, and we're like, right, you've got to stay in here. And then she got bored, so she went back off in there. And just as France scored, she knocked an ornament off the mantelpiece in the sitting room, and it smashed. And I was just like, oh, just the bloody timing, you know what I mean? Just when you said, like, knocking something.
Oh, no.
She couldn't have done it at the worst time. Like, Jesus Christ, everything's happening now. First world problems. My wife still puts up the decorations that the kids made at school when they were about 6 or 7, the 20 plus. Yeah. I think my mum's still got some of mine. What she puts on.
I've definitely got some of mine for my kids. Yeah.
Meant to be like, we've got this one, and you squeeze the sides in, and its mouth opens. My sister made it, and it's knitted, and it's like green. It's got googly eyes and a white bit at the front, and then you squeeze the sides and the mouth bit. You can. I think you're supposed to put like a little chocolate in or something, but what it's meant to be, I have no clue. Weird.
When you're saying putting a little chocolate, do you know what you remember me of? Can you remember them little Cadburys?
What you put the 2?
You used to get you put the 2 pence in, and you got like a little Cadbury sweet house.
Did you have one of them? Did you get one of them?
Well, no, I never got one. Oh,
I was going to say I never freaking got one of them. I didn't. Lainey, you spoiled. You are so spoiled. Don't tell me. Did you have a Mr. Snowman slushy maker as well?
Yes. That's the one thing I never got.
Well, I so wanted one of those Cadbury's chocolate. Stick your 2p in, get some chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah. It could be Mac and Muller. It could have been a frog, but what on that to do with Christmas, I'll never know.
Nia's
I was going to say, sounds more like an Easter. Nia has one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nia was a spoilt child.
Lindsay and Albertson vintage stuff is back and popular. It'll be all in there. Oh, definitely remember those dispense. Yeah. So all right. All right, in the 90s podcast. Good podcast, this new, by the way. Very good podcast to look back at the 90s if you're into podcast. They had one of them dispensers. Yeah, no. Oh, Stall was spoiled. He had a slushy maker. Well, I'll tell you something. So was my wife.
Stall, I used to like you.
She had anyone who had everyone wanted a slush machine.
Yeah, everyone who had a slushy maker, you can just leave.
Mr. Frosty. Everyone wanted a Mr. Frosty. And the only people who got one was spoiled kids. So if you had one when you were little, you were spoiled.
I never got Mr. Frosty. I was good at that one.
Yeah, them dispensers were everywhere at the end of the 90s. Yes.
Yeah, we used to look at them in the Argos catalogue.
Yeah.
Or the Studio or Littlewoods or whatever catalogue you had at the time.
Yeah. John Brum Reseller, he's just said, I have a slight fear of them pins falling and going into my thumb.
Ouch.
Did it happen to you when you were a kid, though? Because I've still got a bit of a thing about scissors, like passing the scissors the correct way with you holding the blades. Because I remember Martin Armstrong at school in textiles, everyone had like a squeaky pair of scissors where they were supposedly cutting stuff out. I'd finished cutting mine because I had a decent pair, so I'd give it to him. He went, I bet they're crap, and he went like that and just cut me hand.
Oh, God.
It's still like, I've got to think about scissors. Yeah, my grandparents had one of them, and used to take my coppers to get chocolates out of it. So your grandparents were very wise. They've probably profited off that.
No, it's probably been like one of those things that every child forever has wanted and never going. So like his grandparents were going, and they're like, no, we're keeping it for ourselves.
Yeah.
You want one, you bring some money.
Spoiled. Stall's just admitting he was spoiled and still is. Not spoiled, Stall. But yes. So moving back to Noddy Holder and, Slade and Merry Christmas, everyone. It was released in 1973. Got to number 1. It was Slade's final number 1. It's the 6th and final number 1 they ever got. However, it did chart again. It got to number 70 in 1980. 32 in 81, 67 in 82, 20 in 83, 47 in 84, 85 it got 48, 86 it got 71, 89 it got 99, 90 it got to 93, 98 it got to 30, 2006 it got to 21, 07 it got to 20, 08 32, 09 41, in 2010 50, 11, 33, 2012 35, 2013 49, 14 55, 15 55, 16 30, 17 16, 2018 17, 2019 19, 2020 17, and 2021 21st. And so far this year, it has made it number 63 in the charts.
That is a shite ton of money. Holy crap. Can you imagine how they rate that in? Didn't you have the stats last time we did this?
Noddy Holder is a multi-millionaire because of this song.
Yeah.
And he's referred to it as his pension scheme.
I read that it makes $1 million, just short of $1 million in royalties every year.
Oh yeah, crap! Come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know Noddy Holder's a shareholder of one of our companies we deal with. A big shareholder of one of the companies we deal with, and because we were talking before about, I wonder who's the biggest, like the richest person we deal with. And someone was saying, because we used to deal with someone called Mighton Hall. Where Ken Morrison, who owns Morrison's, he used to own this farm and used to have someone farm it for him. And we used to buy from them.
Right.
And they were saying, it's probably John. And then someone was saying, I would say Noddy Holder's not far behind because he does no work but gets paid a crap ton of money just because of like royalties of previous stuff, So yeah.
See, that's the key. You need to write a good Christmas song, and I think all the good Christmas songs have been written. I don't think there'll ever be another good Christmas song.
Stall's brilliant.
Genuinely convinced.
He's Noddy's shareholder. But this song was wrote by Noddy Holder after, in his mother's house, after he'd been down the pub one night and they'd been discussing stuff, and he just thought, he went home, stayed up all night, wrote it, one draft, completed, recorded, bang, done.
Wow.
Excellent. There's no official video I've seen, but there is like lots of videos of them playing on top of the pops and everything. So I did have to show you this with Noddy Holder's brilliant sideburns.
Look at that.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's, again, it almost looked like he'd gone and his like fringe was sticking up, and his mother's like done a lick it and stick it, like, she, come here, son. Look at hair sticking up. Comb it down.
Lick it and stick it.
How old Noddy Holder was here?
75. Because he looks it.
Like in his 20s or something.
All right, 70. I was going to say 27. I'm going to go with.
You've got it right on the nail there.
No way! Holy shit!
They do see people look older back in the day, but bloody hell, this is pushing it.
Yeah, holy crap!
Best mutton chops of any Christmas song? Yes.
Yeah.
The next song, there is a drummer who does push it a bit. I don't know if he's got sideburns, but we'll see soon enough. No way is he 20. Yes, he's 27 there. In a high wind, that colour was going to take off. Yes. The drums in this song just make me laugh when you concentrate on them. It's just someone banging the drums random. Oh, I've never.
Yeah, I did actually notice that. And I think that's the case with most of them, though, isn't it? I mean, they're just. Like, there's no such thing as matching up. Like, they're in a studio, and then they're just playing the track over it. It doesn't matter what they're doing.
Yeah. It's only taken as a night. Just put whatever drum you want on it. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, just whack it in there. Just pretend.
So yes, moving on from one like all-time Christmas hit to the other one, which for me they're very interchangeable. I wish it could be Christmas every day. Again, it is the 80s plastic streamers, the welcome clubs, parties, and everything. Pardon me. Will's just saying there, Eddie, Noddy Holder's real name is Neville John Holder. Oh. Right. Didn't know that. But yes, thank you for that. This song, like I said, reminds me of all this. But one thing which terrified us back then, and still would probably give us nightmares, is this.
Oh, God, yeah.
I apologize. She will be a full-grown woman now, but she doesn't half scare me to bits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't this the Looky Likey video, Lainey, if I'm not mistaken?
It is.
As well.
It is.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was.
It's funny. It's her that scares you. If that's the one part of this video that scares you.
Yeah, this is true. I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's just
what he's dressed as. And
again, I told Lainey the other day, I actually saw on one of the Facebook shows, like when you're scrolling, and I actually wish I'd never seen it, because it inferred that the beginning lines of this are dubious.
What, when the goings on? Snow?
Yeah.
Oh, like about.
And I was kind of upset. Yeah, I've never heard that before, and I was kind of upset, and I wish I'd never heard it, because now I can't unhear it. Because he got a great big smile on his face, and I'm like, right, okay,
yeah, well,
I can see why.
It does explain why Makamula thought the guitarist was Lemmy from Motorhead. That would explain why he's playing there as well. If the snowman is bringing the snow, she's like a dolphin with eyes.
Yeah, she was kind of like, oh, is it Mariah Carey, the human dolphin, when she was small? Is this what kicked off it?
It does scare me. And Simon just said the cash register being song is Ronnie Wood collecting his royalties, and I just said,
that's based of that.
Oh.
Snowman's a bit dodge.
Hold on. It is just, let's write a Christmas song. And that is straight away, we've wrote a Christmas song.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Got the right colour, Scott? Yes, she has definitely Makamula. A red and white scarf all the way. Yes, thank you. Another Christmas classic. No shot to shown you yet. We are coming. Don't,
oh, yeah.
Hold your horses, Lady Alvin. Hold your horses.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Yes. There are some shockers. Now, this is the look-alike. I what I thought of him, he's like an amalgamation of all these Muppets put together. He's got like the hair of one. He's a drummer like Animal, but he's got the mustache of an. Who was your lookalike then, Lainey?
Well, we're not going to get
do you want us to guess?
Mm-hmm.
Is he Italian?
He couldn't be further from Italian if he tried.
You can't really see him on there, can you?
Oh
no!
Is it young Einstein?
No,
Another.
he's not. He's not famous as such, apart from on YouTube. And if you think back, you know how.
Who,
Have you
me?
ever seen that? Yes, you.
Yes,
Me?
it is. Yeah.
I think he looks like you with a wig.
Oh,
We think it could be like your dad, your uncle.
Yeah, but do you know?
I wish my dad was getting some of them royalties. Jeez,
Yeah.
just hide
Have
them
you
very
seen
well.
them things like with is it Harry Potter actor Daniel Radcliffe? There's like people in the past, like years and years ago, and they look exactly like him, even
Yeah.
young and stuff. Well, I just thought maybe that was the case with him, that this is someone from your past, or it's
I'm
like
a
you
time
and
traveler.
like, you're a time
Yeah.
traveler, or it's like your dad.
This is where I discovered DeLorean in 2025, and I've gone a bit crazy and grew my hair out and just had the mustache, and then I've gone back.
I think it was pretty good, like for a lucky lady.
Could I zoom in?
There is a better picture.
That isn't a bad shout, Leonie.
It's not, is it?
No, it isn't. Usually, how I judge my lookalikes is, do they look a bit like Gary? Because Gary Neville's the one I get loads, right?
Yeah.
The most handsome man in football, I must say. I get told I look like him loads. So I usually judge, does he look a bit like Gary Neville? Does that look like Gary Neville in a wig and a tash? Yes, a bit blurry, but he could have been.
No, it does not.
The picture I sent you weren't blurry.
I think. Sorry, what did you say, there, Lenny?
The picture I sent you weren't blurry.
Oh, it's on my phone somewhere, wherever my phone's at.
Oh, don't ask him to get technical, lady. It'll all go wrong.
I'll end up losing the stream.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Who would have thought these songs would have stood the test of time and play regularly? Yeah, that's right, Simon. You think back, it's a bit like Spice Girls with Wannabe. You think back when Wannabe come out, I remember Chris Evans playing and going, oh, like these are going to last, like these aren't a one-hit wonder. They were the biggest selling girl group ever. There's a lot of songs where you just think, nah, it's just... But yeah, Makamula saying Bob Ross, never thought of the ka-ching being the link to the fact a good Christmas song is a massive money maker. That's genius. Yeah, it is. But not the hiding and plain sight. We're going to make a load of money and spend it all on cocaine. Hiding and plain sight. Lindsay and Alvin thought it was Borat you look alike. Prince, is he Prince and Freddie Mercury's love child?
Could be.
Could be. It's Nick Hills with Afro. So is Will saying me and Nick Hills are related? There are some shockers coming up on this album. Yes, sit tight.
Oh, yes.
Manuel from Faulty Towers with an Afro. But yes, this was also released in 1973. It only got to number 4, but however, it gave birth to the race for Christmas #1 with Slade being out that year. This one being out. I think Elton John was out in 73, but that was way down the list. It may have missed out on the #1 spot at Slade, but it did beat Slade in ITV's Best Festive Song of 2012, which I've previously mentioned. It got the #2 spot behind Fairy Tale of New York, sung by Kirsty MacColl and Shane McGowan.
Yeah, we got plenty to say about that as well.
I have got to get that in there before we move on to that. Like Slade, it charted numerous times in the top 40. I'm not going to try and go through them again. There was 16 different times it got in the top 40 over the years.
Right.
Moving on from Slade, we move to Macca's. Unfortunately,
Macca.
I think Macca. I think Gareth might have gone, like I said, Mulligan Tire. He's probably smashing up his home at the moment. But
Yeah,
this
he's
is
going like,
wonderful
oh, that's not Mulligan
Christmas
Tire.
time. Yeah, wonderful Christmas time. It's a
I
bit.
wrote,
Sorry, what are you going to say, Lenny?
I wrote a classic, but not as classic.
Yeah,
That was my
Yeah.
I'll get
It's
that.
the okay one. It's okay. It's the bit.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the others so far,
It's a
but it's
bit.
okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
we've
it's
played
meh.
Clay, we've played this, we've played that, we've played the other. Oh, Paul McCartney's next. Yeah, we're moving down the
Yeah.
charts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but I don't rate it, if you know what I mean. It's one of them songs. Released in 79, peaked in January 1980, reaching number 6 in the charts. But this one is supposed to make Macca 40,000 a year.
Oh,
Yeah. Again, you're not going to complain about that, are you? Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Holy
yeah,
crap!
he
Someone
makes-
give me £40,000 a year for nothing for a song I wrote ages ago. Frick yeah.
Simon and Makamula have both said, great song, no complaints from me. Still a Christmas classic. It is a Christmas classic. It's just not top tier Christmas classic, if you know what I mean. And it does have some great graphics in the music video. It is like, oh, here's some 80s graphics.
Yeah. I do again the yeah. You can't help but sing along to it, you know.
like up until now, like the others for me, the classics, are cool type of thing.
Yeah.
This is a classic that's a bit cheese.
Yeah.
I'd go with that.
Stoll just said, are you just going to agree with Stoll? If you told it wasn't played again, you wouldn't be bothered.
No, I was going to say I agree with Simon and Miller in that it is part of the sort of
the Christmas set.
vibe.
For want of a better word, yeah.
And I wouldn't switch it off. You know what I mean? Like if I was playing the album through, I wouldn't skip it.
Yeah. Will's just said there, given Macca's back catalogue, 40, I think it was 400,000 a year would be loose change. Yeah, he's like pushing.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. The music video.
It's not Paul McCartney. It's Paul McCartney. Fake.
So there is some of the graphics, some of the graphics. But it was filmed. The whole video was filmed at the Fountain Inn, fully licensed at the Brickwoods. And the Fountain Inn is still an actual pub at Ashurst in West Sussex, and it's still open as a pub there. So there, if you want to go to a free house in Ashurst, West Sussex, there you go.
Right, hold on, let me write that address down. Somewhere.
Oh, Junie's just sneaked in unnoticed after playing Amanda's game.
What? Junie, where have you been?
Junie, you've come in at the right time because we have got some classics coming up just for you.
Oh,
for being late.
Yes, Junie.
Just for you. It would be rough.
Sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
For me, if it wasn't on a Christmas album, it would be wrong. Yes, I agree what you're saying. It is one of them. It's on your Christmas playlist. But yes. Oh, Simon saying Junie's been here all the time. Okay, I'll let you off on Junie. Yes, but this music video, you do have Paul McCartney giving this couple. Oh, hold on. Have I? I forgot to save something. Never mind. Anyway, the music.
Oh, that production, Neil.
Sorry.
Production value, amazing.
I think I've edited. I've just forgot to save it. Yes, the music video is just like a piss up in a pub, really, with some 80s graphics thrown in. Like I think it was Simon, not Ed, or Will. Sorry, not Ed. Will. It's Ed.
Oh, there we go. Look, there it is.
Yes, here we go. Look at it. Woo! That is like something of the never-ending story.
That's just amazing.
That one of them looked like one of the Bee Gees.
Which one? One of the carol singers.
Which one? Do you know what that looks like? It almost looks like what happens It almost looks like what happens when you get a magnadoodle or an
Which
Etch-a-Sketch.
way do you see? I can't remember.
Is it this one here where
The one on the end.
the one on the end, like
With
this
the
one
darker
here?
glasses.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, he does.
It does then.
Like one of the Bee Gees, and I can't remember.
It's one of the Bee Gees. Wow.
Not Barry. Is Barry the main
And then the
one?
one next to him looks like, in him out of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh,
Rick Moranis.
Rick.
Another one in here. That looks like him who. It looks like
Oh
him.
God, him who?
Yeah. Robin Gibb, Macaroon said, Robin Gibb. I've only come for Neil's charismatic personality, cough, cough. All right, I'll let you off then, Junie. I'll let you in.
Where do you find
I
that?
come from the songs, but stay for the production quality. Thank you very much, Stall. But, what's his name?
I don't know. You're not helping. You're really not helping with these descriptive words.
He looks like Ronnie Wood, but he isn't Ronnie Wood.
No,
I don't even know who Ronnie Wood is.
Noel Fielding?
Who, sorry?
Noel Fielding.
Yeah, we'll go with Noel Fielding. He looks like Noel Fielding. I can't think of the guy who it is. Noel Fielding. But yes, them 80s graphics at the end. I think it's meant to be Paul and Linda.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Looks nothing like Paul and Linda. It looks.
Do you know what that is? That's a Lights Alive. You just poke the holes through.
Lights Alive. Another thing. Wanted as a kid, never got.
Yeah, me neither.
Lainey, how many did you get? One every year, I bet you?
No, I never got one.
Oh, I never got one. Okie dokie.
I had a magnadoodle.
Never had a magnadoodle.
I had a spirograph.
Oh, I had a spirograph too.
What was the ones? What taught boys how to touch boobs? Which one was that?
The what? Sorry.
The one taught boys had to touch boobs. That's what you do, don't you?
Oh, right. Okay.
One called?
Etch-a-Sketch.
Etch-a-Sketch taught boys how to touch boobs.
Did you get an Etch-a-Sketch?
I
never had an Etch-a-Sketch. My sister had one. No,
Oh, you broke your sister's Etch-a-Sketch?
Yes. You've made it sound wrong now. There you go. It is. Oh, someone. Where have I just seen?
Oh, yeah.
Wayne from RV does in Pet.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's him, yes. Looks like Ronnie Wood. Ronnie Wood, yes. So, Junie is your punishment, and Porky is your punishment for coming in late. We are moving on to this song. It is Rolling featuring Mary Brennan, Fairy Tale in New York.
My first comment on this Ronan Keaton should have his balls trapped in a deck chair for the rest of his life for this song.
And I wrote down, stop changing. Is it after 9? Right, it's late enough. Stop changing the fucking word, you snowflakes. Is what I wrote down. Not sorry.
Honestly,
Junie's off straight away.
This is terrible. Absolutely terrible.
It's fucking diabolical.
Yes. Well,
again, I should not have been touched. Ever.
Nia, I can remember this is your favourite Christmas song because I must apologise to Nia, because Nia, when we done now, this is going back years. This is before. I must apologise to Nia and anyone who loves Kirsty McCall and Shane McGowan's version, is it was on Now 10. It was the final song on Now 10, and we'd done it beginning last year, and I turned around beginning last year and I says, don't worry, we're not going to do this now, we'll do it on the Christmas version, which should have been last year. I had that massive break. We're doing a Christmas 2022.
Did you have a massive break? I never noticed.
Yes, I don't think many people did. Anyway, we get to the Christmas album a year later, and unfortunately, it is Ronan Keaton's terrible cover. So I must apologise, Leah. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Please, my apologies. But yes, if she's saying, my wife, this is her favourite Christmas song, and I went, oh, right, give us your take on Fairy Tale in New York. She went, oh, best Christmas song ever, my favourite Christmas song. Went, by Ronan Keating, and she went, what? And I went, yes.
Yeah.
And then she heard it today, and I was sat at the table here, and I was playing it. She went, oh, God, I'm going to undo the dishes. This is terrible. Turn it off. And she should, turn it off now.
I
think that's the only reaction you can have, because it's just gone to shit. They've just... Again, for me, what gets me as well, the Irish sort of songs, but rebel songs and stuff like that. Why are they so offended by singing these songs properly in the context that the song is meant to be taken? It's like, just boggles my mind. I just don't get it. Stop messing with it. Don't sing it. Put the original words on there.
We watched in the clip that we watched, Sharon. I think he said at the beginning this was his favourite Christmas song, and I just thought to myself, you shouldn't have never done it. Never.
Yeah. Why have you ruined it? If it's your favourite song,
ruined it.
Leave it be and listen to it. Do not sing along. It's like, was it Roy Keane who was at a concert? He was at Neil Diamond concert. He was saying he was I think it was the Euros last year or whatever, when he was saying they were singing the Sweet Caroline.
Oh, God.
I was at a Neil Young concert. And he said, I was at a Neil Diamond concert. How did you find it? He went, terrible. He went, oh, right, you not like it? He went, no, I loved them, but there was a woman just along from us wouldn't stop singing the songs. I had to have a word in the end. It's like being at a concert going, Jesus Christ, I cannot hear the music because you're singing too loud. And it is like Ronan Keating going, oh, this is my favourite song, let's sing it. No, don't, Ronan, don't.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
And again, even on the radio, because again, I'm in my car quite a lot, so I listen to the radio. And this came on I wouldn't say proper version, but a version where the words have been changed. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. Why? Just don't. Don't sing it. Play it as it is. Should be left alone.
Luckily, never knew it existed. This is Terrible, Terrible, Terrible by Simon. Stoll didn't know it existed. Nia's even a Ronan Keating fan and hates it. It just shows you how bad this version is.
Yeah, I was going to say you should apologise to the people who have never heard of this before and now probably going to go and listen to it. And they're going to lose a little bit of soul. Don't do it. Don't go and listen to this.
Once you hear it, you'll throw up 3 times. Interesting fact from Will: all members of the Pogues were English, and Shane MacGowan was educated at private school.
Yeah,
it was drink problem. I didn't realise. Is Shane MacGowan not Irish then?
No.
Oh bloody hell! There's Will's dropping the fact bombs here. I will write. I will never be late 1,000 times. Anything but that. Ronan Keating needs to go away for a long time, never come back. Right, the guy behind Simon Le Bon and the Band-Aid shots looks like Peter Egan. Google him in the 80s sitcom Ever Decreasing Circles. Oh, right. Me look-alike. Right. So for next week, Nespresso, I will keep you to that, and that'll be my first slide.
Right. I'll write it down. Listen, I'll write it down in my notepad, and I'll remind you.
Yes. So make sure you come back next week for that. There you go.
Simon Le Bon.
Yeah. As I've said before, the Pogues in Kirsty MacColl's song was voted the best Christmas song numerous times. Not just IT, but there's numerous times it was voted. This one,
I think this is number 1 all round, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. But this version just has Ronan Keating sounding like a pirate.
An old slutting junk lying there almost dead on a drink in that bed.
A drink in that bed. Arr, yeah, me treasures me hearty. He just goes all pirate.
There was a bit I think it was in the comments where someone had said, yeah, and this is where you should just say nothing at all.
Yeah.
It is. But yeah. As well, like you say, they did change because they changed your cheap lousy faggot in this version too.
Yeah.
You look good and you haggard, don't they?
Yeah, cheap and your haggard or something like that.
Haggard, yeah.
It just makes me sad. Makes me so sad.
there is, going back to the original song, the whole thing of it, when you're saying changing the words, there is a girl, I say a lass I work with, Danielle Green. I'll name that. That's her main name. Danielle Wanless, that's her married name. It depends what mood she in, which one she uses. Sorry if Craig's watching.
Depends if she likes her husband that day or not.
Yeah, well, it's not even that day. It depends on what time of the day it changes usually. But she used to think when they sing, and the boys of the NYPD band was singing, and the boys of the NYPD band, I can't even think of what it is. Because
Galway Bay was singing Galway Bay.
Yeah, Galway Bay. She used to
Galway
think it
Bay,
sang Whitley Bay.
Whitley
Which
Bay.
is a little town just on the coast road here. She used to always think it was Whitley Bay. We have never let her live that down.
Yeah,
Even
I like
to
your
this
friends,
day.
and I'm now going to sing Whitley Bay forevermore.
And the boys of the NYPD choir, we're singing Whitley Bay.
Whitley Bay, yeah, totally works.
So yes, so there you go. Danielle does get a mention later on, so stay tuned for that. If you're watching, she won't be watching, but I will mention it tomorrow at work. Yes, Shane McGowan was born in Kent to Irish parents and educated at Westminster School. There you go. Oh my God,
didn't bloody help him, did they?
Yeah, his parents want a refund. Oh my God, yeah, he does sound like Captain Birdseye though. Yes, stop it. It took me all the time. No, we will find him next week in Espresso. Don't you worry. So moving.
Yeah,
on
I've written it down.
Right, thank you very much, Sharon. Moving on to Tom Jones and Curris from Catatoria. So it's not Curris from Catatoria. I love how they put from Catatoria because no one knows who she is at this time. With Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yeah, I keep wanting to call her Kerry Katona for some bizarre reason. I can't help it, just that's where it goes.
Now, I think this song is going to split decisions here. Because I've already seen a great song in the comments.
Right. I don't mind this, right? But the original was great.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem with this. I love her accent, her tone in her voice. I don't get the Christmas relevance apart from being cold outside because
Cold, yes.
Yeah.
The video.
It's like Stay Another Day. Stay Another Day was a hit at Christmas just because it had jingles. Ching, ching, ching.
Yeah, it's same as Jonah Louie as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just put the Christmas bells in.
And I didn't get this like cover of their picture thing, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's a bizarre cover, isn't it?
It's really random. It's just really random.
Do you know what it is? That's those people that go, those crazy people that go swimming in the sea when it's really cold. Like, what's it, ice diving or some cold stuff. Swimming in the sea when it's really cold.
It's something that wouldn't be sung now, like in terms of like, not letting her go and then putting something in her drink. What's in this drink?
Well, yes. Well, there has been a lot of controversies about that.
It was meant innocently in the sense of in the original version, in the sense of
what you're drinking,
what's in that? But as Lainey said, the video,
whatever, it's not a thing. But then, plus they played on it as well, didn't they? They used it in their
very much so. Because the song is it's sort of sang as the male person is known as the wolf who sings it, and the female is known as the
he's called the wolf. It's really
it's not wolf as in gladiators like her, you know what I mean? It's not that guy, but it is the wolf and the mouse. So yeah, but when I hear this is like, I know you mentioned other versions, Laney, and it has been covered a numerous times. The version I think of as soon as I hear Baby It's Cold Outside is this version.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Oh God!
Baby, it's cold outside. It's James Hewitt, Prince Harry's dad, allegedly, supposedly, and
slip it in there.
DNA approvingly.
Ancestry DNA.
Yeah.
And Rebecca Lewis, who had the affair with Beckham, but it wasn't Beckham's fault or her fault. That they had an affair. It was Posh Spice's fault. Only guy.
Well, I mean, she's a trout pouter. Come on.
Yeah, he's the only
Come
guy
on, you
who's
gotta-
had an affair. Who even the women are going, it's her fault. She should cheer up, miserable cow. He's the only guy literally who's ever getting away with an affair. But yeah, it was off X Factor. The Battle of the Stars 2006. But that always,
Okay.
baby, it's cold outside. It's just the way, baby, it's cold outside. He does play up to the stereotype of like, oh, what's in your drink? Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, again, I think it's of his time. Again, I think, isn't the original from a film?
Yeah, like 1940s, I think.
What was the name of the film?
I don't know.
Oh, I did
Predator?
see it. Predator. But yeah, it could have been. But yeah, again, it's like the fairy tale in New York, and where like words change and meanings change, and what may seem really creepy and not right at all was the done thing back when it was recorded. It was, the way people interacted, I suppose. Be it right or wrong.
And also, certain words not having the negativity that they do now.
Yeah, different connotations. Totally.
The word gear meant happy and jolly, didn't it?
Happy, yeah, totally.
But gay men are generally happy and jolly because they haven't got a girlfriend or wife to deal with. There you go. Stoll's just said that, I think it was Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald who sang it back. I think I have heard Louis Armstrong sing it. Going back through a load of comments, great song by Simon, Moobs by Makamula.
Again, the original's a good song. Like Tom Jones and Kerry Katona, which I can never get away from. I know it's not a name. That video is just really dark and really creepy, and there's no getting away from it.
The video is quite the same setting. It's like the backdrop, the main part of it, but the backdrop and all the graphics with them being like in volcanoes. It's quite similar to The Ballad of Tom Jones by Cerys Matthews and Tommy, I think his name was, from they had an album called Spiders, what they're called. Subfemale of the Species. It's in a Baked Beans or a Woman's Weekly. What's his name? And number 59, there's a transvestite. What the hell? Spiders by Space. Thank you, Alex. Space. It is Space.
Yeah, the chat was bound together because I didn't have a Scooby.
I just know it was very, like people have said in here, love Tom, love Cerys's voice, love Cerys Matthew, love Cerys sings in a Welsh twang, Cerys is the Welsh Lily Allen. Loads of people love her voice. But to me, she sounds like if anyone's seen Fireman Sam.
Oh, don't go there, Neil. Neil, don't go there.
Naughty Norman's mum. It just sounds like Naughty Norman's mum. I'm sorry.
Oh
man! It's Cerys Matthews.
That's just Welshist. Just Welshist.
I love the Amber. It's bloody freezing, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. See, I can even do it. Just really, it's even wrote in Welsh, apart from it's got a few less L's in.
Come on, stick the knife in some more, why don't you?
I'll not mention sheep, don't worry. I'm not going that bad. I'm not going to mention sheep or leeks. Don't worry. So the film was Neptune's Daughter, Stoll's saying. You don't hear Tom and Cerys version much anymore, though another version by Michael Bublé. I'm not a Michael Bublé fan.
No, me neither.
He took over when he's defroster for. He's only wheeled out for Christmas, Michael Bublé. And Alex
cryogenic freezing.
Yeah, he is. That's why he hasn't aged in about 10 years. Gets to about December the 6th. It's like, come on, Michael, you've got to go in back in the fridge, frozen. November comes. Let's start thaw him out. 1st of November. He'll be thawed out for the 1st of December. Come on.
I think, and I said this to you, Sharon. I think it's kind of like a a darker version of Grease in the sense of like starts off all girly and like pretty and whatnot, and then she turns all dark. Like
Yeah,
in Grease
yeah.
where um
Where
she's
it turns from
Oh, yes,
sandy into
yes.
dark sandy. Yeah, totally.
yeah.
Ah, yes, yes. Um, the guy who wrote the song,
Probably
Baby It's
something
Cold
to do with
Outside.
the roofie slipped her.
Yeah. The guy who sang Baby It's Cold Outside sang it to his hotel to signal it was time to leave.
Oh.
At the housewarming party, right? Okie dokie. Norman Mum's a quintessential Welsh TV icon. There you go. She doesn't sound like. She does sound like it now. You mentioned. See, I told you. Yes. See, I might do sound-alikes next. He's literally took over Christmas and Mariah. Yes, Michael Bublé is massively Christmas. So yes, let's have a look. So this got to number 17 in 1999. Dean Martin's version got to number 2 in the US, and was probably the most successful version in like the 1950s. But as we've been saying, it's taken on different connotations, such as the line "What's in that drink?" And also the pressure put on from the male to like, "Oh, don't go, you've got to stay." You know what I mean? So much so that there's a version by John Legend and Kelly Clarkson where they've changed some of the lyrics to emphasize
Oh
that
no, really?
it's consensually sexual consent is there. You know what I mean? Only if you want to stay though. Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Don't go outside. But only if you really want to. Do not go. But it's your choice. The video, like we said, does not help at all because Tom looks very sleazy here.
Yeah, and then she's meant to be locked in a cage or something.
And she's in a cage, yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, do you know Mousetrap there thing?
Hang
Because
on,
she's
Mousetrap never freaking worked, so
Yeah.
the cage never came down properly for me. I don't know about anyone else.
As I was saying before, a wolf and a mouse, and she's in like
I
the
never had
Mousetrap cage.
Mousetrap.
Oh, no.
I never had Mousetrap.
I was deprived.
Yeah, Simon saying 224. Yeah, it's only a bloody song. Yeah, I like a lot of things. But it could have been like Tom Jones. It could have been worse. You know what I mean? But he also doesn't go on to help the cause with this bit. Oh,
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, look.
Go on, have a drink, love.
Yeah, you are slipping a bit of a
There's a lot of
roofie.
people going on. It's like, oh, it's this.
Yeah.
But that was the concept of the song. A man trying to get a woman to stay by convincing them it was cold outside. Yes, exactly, Stott. It is just people looking too much into a song.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, you want to stay. It's cold out there. Just stay.
To be honest, she goes from, like you say, Sandy, preppy school Sandy, all virgin type to, ooh, bad girl, wow. Or, shall we say, Kylie Minogue, pre-Michael Hutchins, to Kylie Minogue, post-Michael Hutchins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he totally broke Kylie. He totally broke her.
Yes.
She was never the same again.
Speaking of which, let's move on to Kylie Minogue. And again, I would like to thank Michael Hutchins for actually
breaking Kylie Minogue.
I do not think this video would have worked with Kylie Minogue in overalls as mechanic Charlene singing Santa Baby. See, I've changed Simon's mind now. Now you play that bit of the video, it does make you think. And Tom's old enough to be a dad. Maybe even a granddad.
Yeah, this is also true.
Yes. Yeah, but Keris probably still would. Yeah, because didn't she have an affair on I'm a Celebrity?
I don't know.
I'm positive either she was married or he was married, and they start like having an affair on I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here. I'm positive she was like it was either her or the guy from EastEnders, one of the Italian brothers, not Beppe DeMarco, the other one. I know that. Have you got any mods to get rid of the hot girls?
Not sure he wants
Do you mean
to
Kylie? Do you mean Kylie? Don't want rid of Kylie. Again, thank you, Michael Hutchins. But yes, For me, this is a better version than the original.
No.
What?
Yes.
What?
Oh,
No.
I think Kylie's version, controversial as hell. This
You've
is
got
one of the
Kylie
better.
Minogue eyes.
No way.
Well, oh no,
It's
I love
good.
Kylie's version.
She does it well,
Yeah, she does it well, and I think.
but
that's what
she
she's
is
doing.
no Eartha Kitt.
No, she's not
Like,
Eartha Kitt, like not in a million years.
that's smooth. It's just smooth.
And every time I hear Eartha Kitt, I think of the Cockney Rhyme and slang.
Eartha Kitt. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does it well. I agree, but she puts a lot. Like we were talking about this. Eartha Kitt's voice was effortlessly. I can't say the word. What am I thinking?
You've got
I'm
me
not
doing
even
it
going
now.
to try because I will go wrong too.
Sexy. That it was naturally like beautiful and whatever. And I do think that Kylie does it that way, but she added bits in it where she was getting like and like making a breath and stuff.
The whole breathy thing going on, wasn't there?
Yeah. Where it's like Eartha Kitt didn't need to put that into it. She just
you
was.
Can say what you want. I'm just staring at Kylie, by the way. I'm not.
Well, yeah.
I love Kylie. I do love a bit of Kylie. I've got to be honest. I'm not offended by Kylie. When she comes on the radio, I'm car singing to Kylie for sure.
Right. Makamula agrees with us. His heart eyes on the smiley faces might be persuasion. Nia thinks this is one of the worst songs ever written. She cannot stand it. Ooh.
Oh, really?
Hold on. I don't know. I think we're crossing over songs. Nia was that for the last song of this song. Let us know. But my favourite. So to be fair, it doesn't matter who sings this song. It's always enjoyable. But Eartha Kitt is one of Stoll's favourite singers.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of Santa Baby overall, but I know others who enjoy it. Let people enjoy. Yes, Gianni DeMarco. That is Betty's brother, who Keris Matthews had the affair with. Every time I hear Eartha Kitt, I think of Catwoman and Batman. Yeah, because that's what.
Yeah,
really
totally. Yeah.
Put more effort to it. Put more effort.
Yeah, put more effort into it.
Good words, thanks, Stephen.
No, she wouldn't be asking for checks, and that would be your Santa who can transfer you the money in the bank account. Yes, bloody awful, greedy, and is against the spirit of Christmas. That's why Nia doesn't like this song, because it's greedy.
That's an interesting take.
So, that's a take on this. Originally, Kylie sang it as a B-side, and it was later used on Kylie's Christmas album, Kylie Christmas, original. Got number 31 on the charts. The original song was wrote for Eartha Kitt in 1953, and it got to number 4 in the US charts, but only 55 in the US charts. Now, it got to number 4 in the US charts, which is brilliant considering it was banned in quite a lot of southern states.
Really?
And I don't know if that was to do because when you think the 1950s, southern states, maybe the
whole racial thing.
Weren't it like back then? Like you had to ask your husband for whatever you needed. Do you know what I mean? So he'd give you. I don't know. It was
the other
again. I suppose. Are you going to say the same? I was going to say you're going to say the same thing as me. I would be interested in who gets like the royalties because again, this is a Christmas song.
Yeah, well,
there's going to be payments.
What I was thinking was it's sort of Santa's seen as like Christmas. Christmas is a religious thing. The southern states are quite Christian and religious. Is it seen as a bit blasphemy as well? You know what I mean? Because Santa really hurried. You know, it's very sexual.
I think that the thought is probably very sexy and like not allowed.
So, but it's still got the number 4 in the charts, which is massive.
Yeah, I think it was kind of more like aimed at the person's husband or whatever, because back then in the 50s, it was had all the money controlled, didn't there? Like women.
Yeah, not only that, again, it is, as you say, it's that I want a diamond and a card and a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind
Again,
of
it's
like
of his time, I suppose. If, the
beyond that.
50s.
Yeah, Stoll's saying, on the other hand, it's okay for Marilyn Monroe to sing Diamonds a Girl's Best Friend. So
Mm.
it's so weighing it up, So, but this has been covered a number of times as well. Madonna's covered it, Taylor Swift's covered it, and even Trisha Yarnwood from Heartbeat, the barmaid from Heartbeat, she done a cover of it. So, so there's one.
Yeah,
I'm
all of
sure
which should not have happened.
Well, I'm sure Nick Hills has got it in the collection because we know his love of Heartbeat. Nick
I was
Hills,
going to say, I'm surprised Nick Berry hasn't done a cover of it.
And then we move on to another song, which, my God, is in the same category as Ronan Keaton, frankly.
Yeah.
It should never have been covered.
Yeah.
This isn't the only Now this happens on neither. There is another Now album which we have got somewhere. I think my wife has hid it because she put it on. She bought it, put it on in the car, and then it's like the second or third song on that Now album. And when it comes on, she goes, "Who on earth's this? Who?" And she was driving. She go, and I got out the glove box, and I was like, "Oh, it's Samantha Moore." Oh, fast forward, she's ruined this song, and it is one of them where, yeah.
Like when we first listened to it, I think it was the first line was fine, but we're like, oh, it's not too bad.
Okay.
Okay, and then this sort of clunkiness change in the sound.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but they've got this like clunky sound.
Tin can sound.
It's horrible.
Yeah. It's jarring, really jarring.
Yeah, and it went just really badly downhill from then.
Yeah, it is a terrible song. No, not another very bad cover. Yeah, it's a terrible cover, but
so
in
bad.
Some of the comments, I think that Samantha Mumba wrote it. Oh my God!
Oh Jesus! You see people
pretty terrible sounding song. Yeah, this is is
garbage.
Terrible. It is really bad.
Yeah.
Originally, Mariah Carey wrote and recorded 94. And I think it was the 12th best-selling single of the year. But it was beaten to number one by E17, who we've previously mentioned. It peaked at number 2. It peaked in the US at number 2, but then has since gone to number 1 in 2019, 2020, and 2022, and is seen as the number 1 holiday song over in America.
Yeah. I can imagine, yeah. Because again, when we've looked on YouTube before, there's literally loads of the same song, but loads of different takes on different videos. And I think you might have covered it before. It's just weird.
Yeah,
like she re-records videos all the time for it.
Yeah, I know she done like a Christmas, like was it a cartoon? There was some year she wrote, or I'm positive it was a cartoon she wrote a couple of years ago, and it was gone, and I think it was called All I Want for Christmas. And like Ava, it must have been about 5-6 years ago, because Ava loved it. Like my oldest daughter, she's 12 now. She absolutely loved the song. They loved the cartoon, but she loves the song. You know what I mean? And it's one of them songs. I think it's possibly her favorite Christmas song because she always plays it and loves singing along to it. Probably just as good as Samantha Mumba. Maybe not as good as Mariah Carey, though.
I don't know. Again, I suppose in the vein of Samantha Mumba, our tradition is if we're in the car at Christmas and this, not her, but Mariah Carey, I suppose this one, not that I've heard this, gets played, you have to sing it really badly. All I Want for Christmas is You. You have to do it badly, or you can get out of the car.
Yeah. Well, I think this is what she done, and she just thought, I'll record it, and I'll just can play this, and we can't sing along badly to me badly done.
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? She was driving along. She recorded it. She had her kids in the back with the saucepans from the kitchen. She's like, I'm going for it. Mariah, look out.
Mariah Carey eventually got to number 1 in the UK charts in 2020, and again in 2021, it was the most streamed Christmas song with 238 million streams. So that's just people playing on Spotify or whatever, getting ready for Christmas. So you play it once every day for 30 days or whatever, and again in 2022, it's getting to number 1. at some point this year as well. Machiavelli just said. So yeah. So but that's the thing with streaming songs. You know what I mean? They're always going to get the number one. But this version, Samantha Mumba's version, has never charted.
Oh, this is a surprise.
So from one bad cover, enjoy. Oh, good night, Nia. Good night, Nia.
Night, Nia. Take care.
See you later. So Simon thinks that's too overplayed. That. So we move on to another one, which is another terrible cover. And I said I was going to mention it again. Danielle Green / Wanless, whichever mood she's in. The original Christmas Rapping is her favorite Christmas song.
Right,
says,
okay.
Danielle,
I like your friend. She's really cool because this is my other half's second favorite Christmas song. Not this one, the original.
The original, yeah. Well,
but I have to say, I don't mind that version.
It's exactly the same.
Unless you count National Lampoons.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't. I don't think they didn't mess about with it too much. They seem to let Mel sing most of the time, which is probably the best option. And
the
and
reason. Who did you say they let sing most of the time?
Mel C.
Mel C and Emma, the only two people in the studio.
Yeah.
Jerry,
really?
I don't think was in the band at this time.
No,
I know she was gone. Yeah, she's not in the video, is she?
But Victoria and Mel B were both heavily pregnant at the time. I've never seen the actual. I've got it down as no music video for this. So there was an actual music.
No, there is the video. Yeah, we saw the video.
Right. Was that not the video? It's for another Spice Girls, which is coming up, which is them at Tesco's.
I thought we just saw a picture of the four of them on it, like a.
It kind of looks like that, doesn't it? It looks like that picture there.
No, it was like Christmassy. Well, it was like white, like blue and white type of thing.
Yeah, but they were laying down like that in sort of.
No, they were like lined up. There was four of them, weren't there? Just the four of them.
Night, Junie, and good luck for tomorrow's best. I hope everything goes okay.
Night, Junie.
No, it was yeah, it was this one, I'm sure. The Night, Junie.
But yeah, so that's what the only reason why Mel C. So by a stroke of luck, you didn't get Victoria Beckham scraping her nails down the blackboard. Yes. But yeah, it was a B-side for Goodbye.
It's not as good as the original, don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
The original's so much better. The Waitresses is exactly.
But I didn't mind it. I didn't feel like they'd messed about with it. So
again, if it came on the radio when I was listening to it, didn't listen to it too much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't realise it was the Spice Girls or the other one.
Yeah, I wouldn't go look for it.
Yeah. Well, as I said, same before, my friend, I'll not say friend because I get the mix taken up because I did once pass a phone call to her and I says, 2 seconds, I'll just pass you over to me friend, and I transferred a call to her, and everyone in the office was howling and laughter because I never realised I'd done that. So my colleague at work, Danielle, this favourite song, and when I said, I've got it, she went, brilliant, favourite song, that's all you can say. I was like, yeah, by the Spice Girls. She just went, fuck off. And that was it. Like, how dare you put that? And I was like, it's not my fault. Now put her on the album, but yeah, she absolutely hates it because it's covered by someone else.
Yeah, it's not an offensive cover. Put it that way.
Rebecca, isn't it? R.S. Harris. It's Rebecca.
Yes.
Welcome along, Rebecca. Thank you for confirming that. Welcome along. Just looking at some people's other comments. Just love the original, really festive tune. It is. It's like a fun and it's not too serious. It's just like it's a good pop song. Looking overall, yes, love this song, Simon. Love this song. Such a terrible cover. Not as bad as other. Yes, it isn't Ronan Keating.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah. Or Samantha Mumba.
Yes. Like I said, the original was recorded in 1981, but re-released in 1982, where it reached its highest position of 45 in the UK chart. So it still didn't chart too well, but yeah, but it's still quite a decent Christmas song, and
Yeah.
I quite
Yeah.
like it. This one as well didn't chart too well when it first come out in '73. Peaked at
See, look, that looks just like the guy in the other video, Elton John.
oh yes, that's the guy behind Simon Le Bon. Yes,
Yeah, it
Simon Le Bon.
totally is.
This again also reminds me of Gavin and Stacey and the man who was banned from here, James Corden. So I won't show it. It's the one where he knocks on the door. And he
the
goes,
gun in the house.
Are you telling me you wanted me to step in? Step in.
Oh, God.
Really funny. Cannot stand James Corden though. Sorry, James, you're banned from this channel. So yes, I can't play it. But I don't know if you have got any other memories from this song. I will bring this song up. Yes.
I was going to say, other than the fact that the video to this song is like, couldn't be any less Christmassy if it tried.
Yeah.
It would have been recorded in July or something.
Yeah, but they could have made an effort and they didn't. They put some balloons. It could have been Elton John's birthday for all we know.
That's maybe why it only got to 24 in the charts. The same year as like Slade. To be honest, he brought it out the same year as two of the greatest Christmas tracks of all time. So
yeah,
he's got Christmassy on there. He's got some holly on the cover.
I'm laughing at Simon because he said, "Did Harold bring out this song?"
Yeah,
Harold Bishop. Who knew it?
Yeah, that's the thing, Macmula. This song is like I've said about the video. I'll just quickly move on to the video because. There's your balloons you're talking about, but that's basically let's get all fast. They could have had some 70s streamers hanging up and falling down on them.
Anything.
Yeah.
Christmas tree on the piano, anything. Tinsel.
Yeah. It could have had tinsel rather than a feather boa.
Yeah, feather boa, yeah. No feather boa.
But there is a point, like Matt Moore said, where he brings his season ticket card up from the piano, and this video is them just playing in the studio and Elton just pulling random funny faces because it's just I don't know, it's just
God, he definitely looks like that guy behind Simon Le Bon.
He looks
the more
annoyed.
I look at it, the more I see it.
The more he looks like he's very annoyed that I didn't mention him as that guy.
He looks annoyed. He looks like he's having a fart.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that. I didn't think of how un-Christmassy it was until you've mentioned it. I think it is because the tune's festive. Like, it doesn't seem...
I like the song. I really like the song. It's part of the, the Christmas played every year type of thing. But yeah.
Again, do you think Elton's thought was, I wrote a banger of a Christmas song. The video don't matter. I'm just going to collect the money anyway.
All he thought was the beginning of Wizard, cha-ching, that's it. He's just thought,
Wizard,
cha-ching, get in the studio now. We need Christmas decorations up. Where's me?
There you go.
He's had the blower off, and there you go. That's festive.
Merry Christmas.
Would you really be that cocky to believe that would be that good? Do you know what I mean? Like, because
why not?
When you put a song out, you're like nervous and you don't,
He's Elton John.
No, I know, but like, he wasn't that much of Elton John then. He was less of Elton John than he is now.
If you know what I mean. See about Elton John, going back to a couple of weeks ago, you were saying he's bald. He's not bald, and that is definitely not a wig, because if Elton John's wearing a wig, it is more flamboyant than that.
But this was pre-Merkins for the side bits. He didn't have them on, if you see. It got worse.
I don't think he was ever bald. 70s. He just liked hats.
This was like
50
years ago.
God, 49 years, yes it is. Right, thanks Lainey for making us feel old. We'll move on to the next song. which is the Beach Boys' Little Saint Nick. Again, it's like Simon said for the last one, it's a must-have on a Christmas album. Rebecca said it's not our favourite Christmas song. This is another one. It's a must-have on a Christmas album, but it's very different. It's the Beach Boys sound, basically.
Yeah, it is a very Beach Boys sound,
You know what I mean? And it's very unique to them. It is
and it is on most Christmas albums, but it's very summery. I don't.
It is. It does make you think of summer, doesn't it? And
Yes.
again, we watched the video, and I got to be honest, the video's pretty cool. It's like a surfing Santa dude. Who, Lainey? Go on. What did he miss?
He missed leg day.
He missed leg day.
To be honest, I think it's not so much he missed leg day. I think he might have some. His proportions are all over the place. Never mind.
Yeah, he missed leg day. I mean, it's pretty cool animation. I mean, I like that.
I like how his mustache is made of something different than his beard and hair. It's a different type of hair. Like, I don't know if it's a rope or something, but it's different.
Did the snowman come and see him?
I don't know. As soon as you hear it, most people will go, "Yeah, that's a beat." It is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've never thought of that. Probably Australians like this song because it's summer and Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never thought of that. Yeah, but they probably do like it. Originally released in 1963 and was included on the Beach Boys album 1974. I couldn't find any information of where it actually charted in the Billboard 100, so I don't think it was like a big hit, even though it's played quite regularly, you know. But I know Brian Wilson wrote it because Phil Spector was thinking about doing a Christmas album, and they thought, well, we should do a Christmas album. You know what I mean? We'll get a song on there. And I don't think Phil Spector, he might have done the album or whatever, and I think they originally wrote the song for that. Then the next year, when they brought out their Christmas hits album, which was, I think that was the photo for it. Yeah, the Beach Boys Christmas album. They done it. Look at another song on it, Santa's Beard. There, Lainey, that song might explain why his beard is different to his patch.
Yeah. And if it starts off, when the snowman brings the snow, I'm going to be really upset.
Moving on to our final song, Brenda Lee's Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Right. Again, another classic. Really like it. Like her voice. Leave it. I've said leave it be. However, I didn't. The only one that I can think of is Mel and Kim's version for Charity, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it might have been, yeah.
Which I don't mind, to be honest.
Yeah.
To be honest, I much prefer this one to Mel and Kim's.
Yes, yeah. I much prefer
but not that
it.
Mel and Kim. Yeah.
I think they're interchangeable. It depends on your mood, I suppose.
Yeah. I could probably go with that as well, yeah. I don't hear Mel and Kim's version.
Yeah.
And probably because I grew up with that version, you know what I mean? I think that's the version what got played more.
Yeah, because it was like our era.
Yeah, Simon and Makamula both think the Mel and Kim version is better. I
wouldn't say it was better.
I think a lot of people might think this version is more in the 90s as well, just because of this scene, because it does remind me of this in Home Alone when it's played.
Yeah.
Where Marv and Harry are outside and he's trying to trick them, so he's got a blast and full beam. And we've already watched this film in our house about 3 times this year already. So, but yeah, original was called in 1958, and was released in 1958, again in 59, but it didn't become popular until 1960 when it was on the back of Brenda Lee becoming popular. That's in the US got number 14. And then 2019, 2020, 21, it has reached number 2 in the US charts, but is the 5th most popular Christmas song for downloads. And it's sold over 25 million copies. So yeah, massive popularity. In the UK, it reached number 6 in 1962, but eventually got to number 5 in January of this year. Pumpkin Pie, anyway. Yes.
I thought it was Funky Pie.
Funky Pie, yeah, you said that. It was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, misheard lyric.
Heard lyrics, yeah.
So now we've got Whitney Bay and Funky Pie.
I never had Pumpkin Pie because when I was, none of us had pumpkin pie when I was a kid. I don't remember growing up. Do you?
No.
You have one?
No.
Never had anything pumpkin in my life.
So I thought it said pumpkin pie.
I've got pumpkin soup because when you carve out the pumpkin, never throw away the pumpkin. Keep it.
We never had pumpkins. We had turnip.
I never had pumpkins.
Yeah,
I had to carve out a Swede.
Yeah,
Oh,
a turnip or a
right.
Swede. Yeah.
Well, what we
So
call
they
a
went in the
turnip is a
soup.
Swede to them down south.
Oh well, turnip.
Turnip. But use what
Turnip.
you would call a Swede as a turnip, and turnip is a Swede, vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah, but neither of them are pumpkins.
Yeah,
and
okay, no, yes, I know that.
They
but
went
it's
into the soup. Yeah, I agree. But I've never heard of pumpkin pie, and so I used to just think funky pie because that's
Funky
what I
pie.
thought. Funky pie.
Mel and Kim's version did get to number 3 in 1987. Since then, has also been. I think it is Comic Relief because I know on Now 19 we've got Stonk.
Yeah.
Comic Relief song. I think that might have been released in 87 by Comic Relief. But since 87, Hannah Montana's released it. Camilla Cabello and Casey Mullins have done a duet of it, and Justin Bieber's released it as well. So there you go.
Oh, really? Did he now?
Yep. I have never listened to them versions.
No, I'm not ever going to listen to that either. Not ever.
The music video, though, is just another animation like what the Beach Boys version was.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this was on the back of Elf, because at the bit where that goes around like that, and that's a bit like Elf.
Yeah, why is she standing on that? Like, why is she standing on points? Why is she like ballerina?
Professionally trained ballerina, and she had to use it somewhere. She thought she'd use it in this cartoon. There you go. And that is the last song for the evening. I know I did originally put 20, but we will be here till 1 o'clock in the morning if we were doing that. So yes, so we down now to picking your best and your worst. Never heard a Justin version and won't be searching for. Yep.
No, I will not
or
be
the Hannah
searching.
Montana
Me neither.
version, or Camille Cabello. I don't mind her, but
yeah.
I'll be looking.
Mel and Kim version. Mel and Kim version definitely that passes. As does Brenda Lee.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have 13 songs here. Obviously, there's a few people dropped out because they've gone to bed. So, good and bad. I will come to you first. Lainey.
Okay, so bad. Ronan Keating, no argument. It's the worst thing on here. It's the worst thing I've ever heard and should be exploded.
Put in the banish bin?
Yeah.
Definitely.
And as for best, now this is a hard one because there is so many really good songs, especially like the classics, you know what I mean? However, I'm going to go Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas, because the others I've heard a billion times before, Essential. And they come up on other now classics, I guess. So I'm going to go Band-Aids, Do They Know It's Christmas, because there was so many of them, the way it came together, and it started off the charity record sort of thing. So that's it.
Right. Sharon, for you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to echo what Lainey said. The worst has got to be Ronan Keating. Like never, ever. Don't touch a classic. And please do not murder it. You, killed it. It died a death.
Yeah.
No. And again, I think the best has to be Band-Aid. Because again, as soon as you hear that first note, everybody in I would say the UK, because I don't know the word, but the UK, as soon as that first note comes, you know what song that is.
I think more than just the UK, because a lot of the countries where we've seen it was number one.
Yeah,
pretty much everywhere in Europe. France, I must say, wasn't number one. The French, you know what I mean. You might win the World Cup. You're not charitable, so sodgers, you know.
Yeah.
I'll go with the same. Ronan is if you're going to be a pirate, go and do Pirates of Penzance. Do not say
be a pirate.
Fairy Tale in New York. Do They Know It's Christmas? Slade, Wizard, hard to pick.
It is.
And then
It's hard. It is hard.
it is hard. And then there's Kylie.
Mm.
Oh.
See, for me, Slade and Wizard, I
They're
couldn't.
staples, isn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
and I
having
couldn't-
chips
like,
with your food.
the sort of the epic classics, aren't there? And then you go a bit below that to Step Into Christmas and John and Yoko. And then you go a bit below that to like Paul McCartney. They're all
Yeah.
classics,
Yeah.
but they're not.
There's layers of classics in
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
I'm doing layers of classics. And then
I
you've
think I'm
got
gonna have
some
to
that
go
are
with
okay,
Slade.
like Kylie and
Oh, see, Kylie pushes up to me, not just so much for the song, but it is just because
yeah,
of Kylie.
yeah.
but-
It's because it's Kylie. Yeah, we
Yeah.
dig it.
So that's why I'm going to go with Slade. Slade for the best song.
Yeah.
We'll start looking through these as well. The original Mel and Kim video, there was a reference into Rolf Harris, which has been edited out.
Oh, really?
I'll have to look for that then. Makamula has gone best Slade as well, and worse Samantha Mumba. I can totally see why.
Yeah, I can see why as well. That was just
Yeah. It was terrible.
just don't do it. Again, this is my theory. I think every good Christmas song there's ever going to be has been written, and I don't think there's going to be another one.
So what do you think was the last decent Christmas song then?
Oh, not The Darkness, because that is just diabolical. That grates on my nerves.
This is Christmas.
See, I don't mind
I
that.
like it.
And there was a one which Chris Moyles used to play in on his show in like it would have been the 90s, possibly early 2000s, and it was Nick the Donkey. Have you ever heard that? Ah, jiggity jiggy ha ha! It's time for Nick the Donkey, jiggity jiggy.
No.
The Italian Christmas donkey, tra la 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 la. And it's like, but I think that's like a 70s song. It's like an older song. But I used to love that song, but it's not very well known. But yeah, Simon has gone for best song, Slade, and worst song, pretty much any covers. Yeah. Apart from Kylie's cover, obviously, Simon. Just
again, though, on the sliding scale of cover offensiveness, Kylie's is not down there. It's okay. It's palatable.
Slade for Alex, and worst is Ronan. So yeah, Ronan is pretty much a standout here. Rebecca says, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Power of Love. Rebecca, that hasn't been played tonight. If you have a look underneath the video, there's 13 songs there, but Frankie Goes to Hollywood, I don't think it's even on. It might be on, not next, well, it might be on next week or the week after. I don't know. But the worst, not sure. So just have a look at them if you don't mind, Rebecca. Elton John, Step Into Christmas is Porky's. And then Bad. Captain Jack Keaton. Yes.
Yeah, that's
thinking
Captain Jack Keaton. I like it.
I couldn't even think of what he was saying. Captain Jack Keaton, yeah. Ronan's was my second worst. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's just there. Sorry I missed the beginning. Was Paul McCartney on here? That was one of the worst Christmas songs ever. Right? Yes. Paul McCartney is on here.
But which one? Which Paul McCartney?
Yes.
Because he had a couple of Christmas songs, didn't he?
Yeah, it's Wonderful Christmas Time and not Mummakin's Eye.
Or Pipes of Peace. Was that a Christmas one too? Was that Christmas hit?
Oh, that might have been. He was sort of took the Cliff mantle of singing a Christmas song every year, didn't he? Before Cliff. Paul was Cliff before Cliff. When I see all the covers, I take out Tom Jones and Keris Matthew. That's a great cover. Yeah. It isn't a bad song. Still prefer James Hewitt and Rebecca Loses. Mac Muller's, I like Mariah carrying a song. Yeah, that does what? Oh. And Pipes of Peace by Paul McCartney.
Yeah, I love that song.
Isn't it Dominic the Donkey? Yes, I think that's what it is. Hill. Oh, Pipes of Peace. He just put and Pipes of Peace. Oh, I don't understand. Thanks, Neil. Need to play it back. No worries, no worries. Pipes of Peace, great song. I can't even remember how Pipes of Peace go now.
Are you going to make us sing it?
Right, if you want, let's
No.
do quiet singing at the.
Go on then, Sharon, because I can't think.
Just play Pipes of Peace. That's all I know.
Hey, I thought that sounded very lot like Mulligan Time. I thought you were going to go Mulligan Time. Oh yeah, Alex is saying simply having a wonderful Christmas time with the really silly lyrics. The food is out. There is a part of that song where it goes, "We're here tonight." I always think, because it goes, "The moon is up, the spirits down, we're here tonight," and I always think it's going to say, "What the fuck, simply having a wonderful time." Oh, Rebecca's saying, was that the one with the World War One video?
Yeah, that's Pipes of Peace. Yeah.
Is that Pipes of Peace? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the. It's the what's it called, isn't it? Where they stopped on Christmas Day truce.
Oh, the football. Oh, yes, because he plays a
Where they play
German
football.
and an Englishman, doesn't he? Yes.
Yeah.
I have seen that video. Definitely seen that video. But yes, it's supposed to. Yes, it's supposed to be between Germany. It's supposed to be between the war with Germany when they play football between the armies, and typically we lost our penalties.
Yeah.
Even when it's not a penalty shootout, we lose it on penalties. Yes. So yeah, the winner tonight then on 4 points is Slade.
Yeah.
Slowly followed by Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas? And with
Well
one vote,
deserved for
Elton
Slade.
John. There you go.
Yeah.
Worst song, one vote for Samantha Mumba, but nearly enough a unanimous decision. That's still held by status quo, and I think it's going to be a hard record to beat. But it is Pirate Ronan, featuring
Moira
Marie
Brennan.
Brennan.
Moira
Brennan?
something like that.
Well,
Moira
on the
Brennan.
video
Yeah.
it says Moira, doesn't it? And
Yeah, there's two different names. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Get
People were like,
right.
"Oh, just put whatever down.
Maybe
No one's going to listen to it."
Maybe she changed it herself and tell them to spell it different.
Yeah.
Just to confuse Neil.
Marie.
Just to confuse you.
It's Marie. Just put Marie
Yeah,
down.
just do Marie. Marie.
But thanks everyone for coming. Thanks once again from Lainey.
Thank you.
And Sharon.
Thank you. Thanks for the invite.
Oh, Dominic the Donkey was recorded by Lou Monty in 1960. So there you go. It isn't a new song. I just heard it later on. But yes, that is everyone's homework. Go and listen to Dominic the Donkey on YouTube after this. But thank you everyone for coming in. Porky's Discounts, Makamula, Rebecca, Alex, Simon. Going back up, Macam, I've already said you. Alex, I think that might be everyone in. If I have missed you, I am very sorry. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you next week with part 2 of Now That's What I Call...
Yay, paper for more fun. Woohoo!
Yes. And less covers. So, yes. But thank you, everyone, for coming. Thanks, Simon. Thanks, Macam.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us, and good night, guys. It was fun.
Yes. See you all later. Good night.
Goodbye.